Just thought I'd take a minute and discuss, I guess, what would I call it? The morning of Harley's passing. It's the Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is. All I know is that the pain from his passing, 3 or 4 days ago, maybe, it's pretty bad. I expected that. That's why I did everything I could to keep him going for the past year during the pandemic. I didn't want to have to deal with this during the pandemic, is one thing. And the other was I just didn't want to deal with his passing. Anyways, I understood, and I'm grateful to God. And I mean that when I say that God gifted me time, which allowed me to survive Harley, not not leave Harley. Something during my last near-death experience was that there's that point the before you step over the it's that when you're entering the thrall of death, when you're dying, and you're worried about everybody. You're worried about your pets. In this case, my service dog, who had been at my side for 12, going on 13 years. And I apologize if my thoughts aren't, if I'm kind of stalling. My mind is slipping a cog here. So I was gifted time. This is something a lot of people don't understand when I tried to explain that I was gifted time. And one of the things, when you pass over into the other, when you leave the physical world, you no longer worry about this world. There's that in-between space where you're neither here nor there, and you start to understand everything. And I reached that level of understanding, and I remember how it wasn't guilt, but I really felt odd that I wasn't worried about Harley at that point in time. And so when I came back, the first thing I was worried about was Harley. How was he doing? Was he okay? And I knew he was with family. It wasn't like I had to worry about him, but I worried about him because we were together all the time. And at that point, it was like 5, maybe 6 years that we were together all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I felt we were a really good medical alert service team. He did a really good job. He did a very good job right from the beginning. He took it to heart, and he lived a life of service. I can't say that for me. I've tried to help other people over the years, but I guess try is the big word. Did I really help people? I've done my best to explain to people about the gifted time from God was mostly about me understanding that I had made a difference. I still don't. I still don't believe that I've made a difference. I watch people, I watch things, I see reality, and I see what's going on, and nobody gives a shit about anybody but themselves. It's a planet of narcissism. Everybody's a narcissist. And whenever they get the chance to hurt another person, they move in for the kill. And that's even for the good people. Deep down, everybody's got an element of monster in them. Everybody's in it for themselves, including myself at times. There have been times where it's always been about me. And over the years, I worked my way through it. And now I work through this hermit mode of my life. The last, I don't know, quarter of my life, it's over. And everything is just about service, what I can do for others. I don't have anything myself. I can't replace Harley. I don't have anything to replace him with. I don't have any resources. I do have another dog. His name is Barney, as some of you know, but he's not a service dog. He's a pet. He's always been a pet, and he always will be a pet. He's a special little guy, but he's a pet. He doesn't have that same caliber, that ability to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for someone else. Anyways, I just wanted to put some of these thoughts down in a video. Some thoughts for me, for family, for readers of our works, Heaven Shattered. Will I get back to working on it? I do my best. I try, but there's a not caring about any of you anymore. I really don't. Nobody cares about me, really. I mean, I've heard more from strangers about Harley's passing than I've heard from family. I've heard from a few friends, a couple of friends. But at this point in my life, I should literally have hundreds, but I don't. And that's my fault. I don't know. I couldn't handle people anymore. Just couldn't deal with people, events, experiences. As my therapist said many, many, many times, people disappoint me because they fail me. And I guess I failed them. So is this what God wanted me to live through, was to experience that I really was a failure? As he actually called me one of his uncorruptible, as a human that's not corruptible. But it's easy to be not corruptible when you have I have no resources to exert on anybody else. I have nothing to offer but myself, about listening to other people, sharing with other people. But other than that, I don't have resources to give other people. All I had was Harley. And I couldn't even share him with other people because he wasn't a therapy dog. He was a service dog. He worked for me and only me. He wasn't here for others. And in many ways, that could have burnt him out, because he was servicing my needs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from the moment I got him. Anyways, I'll connect now and then. I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of a quick debriefing. I will go through the timeline and how badly I was hurt by the very organization that I had spent tens of thousands of dollars with to ensure that they would be there when I needed them, with a medical emergency for one of my pets. And I don't like using the word pet. They are more than just pets. They are more than just my property. Anyways, until the next time, thank you for listening.